Episode 3964, Find Strength in Your Team.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Ready, set, hut. Oh, yes, it is Super Bowl weekend. And you know what? It's Friday Junior. That means we're getting closer to the big game. And you know what? The Olympics opening ceremony, I believe, is Friday. I think I said it was Wednesday earlier. I'm so confused as to what day it is. But mark your calendars. It's going to be a great weekend for some great games, some great competition. Find strength in your team. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. All right, so are you really ready? I mean, come on. Do you have everything done? Or do you need to go to the big box store? Shh, I won't tell your secret to anyone. I need to go too. We're going to be doing some fun family things. And I don't know, we'll probably pop some popcorn and have, you got to have chips and salsa, right? You just got to have chips and dip of some form or fashion. But are you ready? Like, seriously. But I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm going to refer to it, yes. But I'm talking about you. Too often we're sold the myth that success means shouldering everything solo. We do it well as mamas. We show up and we're the nurturers and we fix dinner. And maybe you have your husband that comes and cleans and cooks behind you and does some of those things too. Maybe you're not that. Maybe you're a single parent. Wherever you are on the spectrum, us as mamas, we wear a very, very, very heavy load. We carry it. We wear it. And I think we shoulder it to the point where we got to show everybody that we're our own hero. Right? And do you really? Because I know the world sometimes tells us that, right? You're told to grind. You're told to do the hustle and to prove yourself by pushing harder all by yourself. But you're not less than for needing help. You're smart and strong. You're beautiful. For building a team you can rely on. So find strength in your team. I mean, let's take a page out of the experts' books, right? We're talking Super Bowl quarterbacks. Come on, they're there for a reason. Nobody wins a game without a huddle. A moment when the entire team stops, locks in, and plans the next move. It's important. And if you miss that huddle, you miss what's next. Have you watched him on the field? That one last player number 11's coming off with player number, 11 coming on, as in they're switching. And if that last player comes in and they didn't get the play, there's going to be some mishap. And you've seen that. You've seen it in the NFL. You've seen it in college sports. You've probably even seen it in Friday Night Lights. Your life and business work the same way. Even the toughest, most driven leaders don't go it alone. They have a tribe, a support system that keeps them steady. It helps them spark new ideas and fires them up when the going gets tough. We all have tough times. Do they all look the same? No. Does it all feel the same? No. But let me remind you, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and you can do this. True strength isn't about going it alone, my friend. It's about knowing who's in your corner, trusting them, and leaning on each other to push through roadblocks. Now, I get it. You may be saying, Christiane, it sounds all great. I want a team. But honestly, I can't trust some of the people around me. Then guess what? Find another team. Maybe you can't find your team within the privacy of your own four walls. I get it. But you still can find a team. And you can find strength in that team as you build it. And that's how momentum builds. That's how breakthroughs happen. I mean, that's honestly why I'm excited about opening up Kairos, our free community. I'm working on it diligently. I really, really am. We're trying to get that new homepage on there so we can have these links so we can bring you into the community. Because I don't want stuff out there on the real world stage called Facebook and Instagram and all of that. That's fine. If you want to post there, by all means, go do it. But when you come into my community, I want to safeguard you as much as I can. I can't guarantee 100%, but there's no reason why we have to have all of our stuff out there. And so by introducing Kairos, having that free community allows people to come together to support one another. That's what we need, right? And then when we open up AIM, it goes even deeper. And that's when you can begin to say, oh, I want my huddle. I want it to look like this. I want my pod. I want my women to come beside me. Men, possibly you too. I don't know what it all looks like. We just have to take it one step at a time that will lead to miles of greatness. I don't have it all worked out, but I know God does. And I'm telling you, you've got my heart. And I'm going to show up like I show up every single day here. Create Your Now is about walking your everyday God's way. And it's not about doing it with weakness. It's leaning on Him. Did you know He's part of your team? He should be number one in your team, in my opinion. And then you don't need 10 or 12, like you don't need a football team to huddle up with. You may only have 1 or 2 people. For me, it's my mom. I've got a couple close girlfriends that I know that if I send them a text or give them a phone call, I know immediately they're going to respond when they can, obviously. But I know they're going to be honest with me. I know they're going to tell me the truth. I may not want to hear that truth, but they're going to tell it to me. And they're going to be there when I'm happy. They're going to be there when I'm sad. So they'll smile with me or they'll cry with me. And I get that sometimes we don't all have that. But I'm telling you, you can find it. But the first thing starts with you understanding that you got to stop trying to carry the weight by yourself. Build your huddle. And maybe you need to start with God again. Seriously. People say, Christiane, are you always talking to yourself? Like you're always on the go, and I am driving a lot. Right now, my whole life is on the road. It feels like I need an RV. Like I should have it. It should be a tax deduction because taking my business on the road, every single thing I do. And the people I meet, and the people I see, and the conversations that I have. You can build a huddle no matter where you are, no matter your position. It doesn't have to be within the privacy of your own 4 walls. And if you want to include me in that huddle, great. And some of you I know have said, Christiane, it's like you're part of my family too. Thank you so much. Like, I don't take that lightly. I'm praying for you every single day. And I lift you up, but I know that God has you, even in the toughest of times. Even when you're in the frozen tundra without electricity, maybe now it's just coming back on. We still have people without power here down south. We've got stuff that just isn't back to full speed. We now still have snow on the ground. I was just shoveling yesterday and the day before, 2.5 to 3 inches of ice. So it was snow and sleet with a little bit of rain, not freezing rain, but it was rain. And then, of course, we're dropping temperatures. And it's only been the last 2 days that we've gotten over, 40 degrees, really over freezing. And every night, though, it drops in the low 20s. And so we're freezing. So we've got black ice all over again. People are slipping and sliding. You have to come up my hill on my driveway. It's a full U shape. But it's nothing but ice. And I'm shoveling it. Man, let me tell you, I didn't get a whole lot done in 2 hours, but I was exhausted. The weight of it was crazy. Sometimes we're trying to do everything on our own. You can't. Build your huddle. Deepen those trusted connections. Reach out. If I'm included and God's included, great. You got 2 people. You know you're going to get inspiration and motivation here. You know I'm praying for you. But you may need someone else too, someone to talk to. And yes, when AIM and Kairos open, great. Jump in. Don't hesitate. We need to be sharing the load for each other. We need to be able to gain that feedback and be honest about what is needed in your life and in somebody else's. Because honestly, it's not always just about you, right? You can be someone else's huddler. Does that make sense? If that's not a word, I just invented it. Maybe I need to look it up on, I don't know where. We'll look it up later. I'll Google it later. I'm not going to do it now while I'm talking to you. But seriously, a huddler. You got to be a huddler. Give a little and give a little more. Because when you're doing that, you're showing, hey, I need that too. And let me tell you, you may be a huddler for one person or 2 or 3 or 10 or 20, but that doesn't mean that those people are going to huddle back for you. right? And that's okay. Find your team. Find the strength in your team. Because the score you really want isn't just measured in wins. It's not about all the celebrations. Yes, it's fabulous. But really, honestly, the score that you really want is measured in resilience, growth, and the power of coming together, who you are and who you are becoming. There's nothing that makes my heart happier, seriously, than hearing someone say, you know what, I've been through a really rough season. And they tell me their life story within 5 to 10 minutes. Most of the time this happens in a store, on the side, like on a sidewalk outside of a store or something like that. It's usually a stranger. I mean, I have a lot of conversations with people who aren't strangers, but in this circumstance, I'm telling you, this is a stranger. And they let me know that I don't understand, but there's something about it. After 8-9 months of wrestling with all of this, now I'm on the other side and I can see. But when I was in the middle of the mess, I couldn't see. I didn't know. So you've got to honor who you are and then know that you still are becoming. You're not stagnant. There's growth to be had. So let me ask you this question. When was the last time you came together, whether for yourself or someone else? Maybe it was in a tragic situation, a loss of a family member or a good friend, a medical diagnosis, a struggle at school with your child, maybe even a struggle with wedding plans or grandbabies. Maybe it's more so of, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know who I am. My marriage failed, or it feels like it's failing. What is it for you? But in the midst of all of that, when was the last time you said, I want to be a part of a huddle? I want to be a huddler. I want to be there for someone else. Because when we're there for someone else, it's amazing what happens to us. So it's not always just about calling people to your team, but also being willing to be a part of somebody else's team. Let God be your quarterback. And then build the rest around. Seriously. I mean, imagine how that would change things. You're literally playing the Super Bowl of your life, right? It's the game of life. That's your Super Bowl. And you get up and do it every single day. So build your huddle, because strength isn't a solo game. It's a team sport. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.